The new tariffs that Europe will impose on Chinese electric vehicles is just the beginning of a new trade war between these two big economic powers. On one side, Europe claims that China subsidizes its homemade electric vehicles so they can come to Europe with a more competitive price. On the other side, China denies these allegations and is expected to take retaliation measures. But what's true about all of this and who's right? Fact one, the Chinese electric vehicles are way cheaper than their European rivals. According to the latest data available from France and Germany, the average retail price of all the versions available for the MG4 in France was 18% lower than the average posted by the Volkswagen ID.3, a direct rival. The price gap is even higher when comparing the MG with the Peugeot 308 electric hatchback. A BYD Atto 3 is on average 9% cheaper than a Peugeot 2008 on its electric version in Germany, even though the BYD is way bigger. The MG5 is 19% cheaper than the Opel Astra wagon in France, while the BYD Dolphin is on average 16% cheaper than a Peugeot 208 on its electric version. Fact 2. The same car produced and sold in China and Europe has substantial price differences. Take the Smart #1, produced in China and available in both Europe and China. On its premium trim, a Chinese-made Smart #1 with 66 kWh battery and 272 horsepower with one electric motor can cost 45,000 euros in Germany today. The same vehicle, leaving the same factory in China, can cost almost 29,000 euros at today's rate. A Chinese-made BMW iX3 on its impressive trim with 80 kWh battery and 286 horsepower has a retail price in Germany of 75,700 euros. The Creation trim with the same horsepower in China has a price of 57,000 euros. So is it really that China is subsidizing its cars? Or is it also that the West is charging too much for the cars they sell there? Or both? What to expect? Retaliation measures are likely to come from China soon. The most exposed car makers from Europe are Volkswagen, Mercedes and BMW, in contrast to Stellantis and Renault, which have almost disappeared from the roads in China. So in the short term, tariffs on Chinese EVs are going to benefit the French and Italian brands. However, they are all exposed to any retaliation concerning the battery supplies. China, unlike the rest of the world, has secured the battery component supply chain, meaning that Europe and America are still dependent on them to build their own electric vehicles.